Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
This meeting is officially called to order. Roll call, please.
Lilly,
Here.
Dunlap,
Here.
Blakey,
Here.
Marshall.
Here.
All right, is there anyone here tonight that is interested in addressing the board? If so, you may step forward now. All right. If not, we will move on. I am going to ask for a motion to table the vote on the minutes for dated July 26, 2022.
Yes. Second.
Motion by Marshall, supported by Dunlap. Roll call, please.
Lilly,
Yes.
Dunlap,
Yes.
Blakey,
Yes.
Marshall.
Yes.
That motion carries. Thank you. We'll now move on to our standing committee reports, starting with Public Works.
Thank you, Ms. Mayor. Public Works, the 5 fountains have all been re-put in for the Haven Estates and the Sunset divisions. The speed bumps for this year are all put in place. They'll be taken up for the winter. ComEd will be in the area trimming trees around power lines. Postcards will be sent out to anybody who's in that area. It's about 102nd or 202nd Avenue and down Torrance will be affected. And that's the end of my report. And Mayor?
Thank you. Moving on to Economic Development, Trustee Blakey.
Thank you, Madam Mayor. We are still anticipating the groundbreaking for Dunkin' Donuts at the corner of Lynwood Dyer Road and Torrance. However, we're still also waiting on MWRD to release permits, and as soon as that's done, that they will get started. That's all I have for economic development. Can I move on to community affairs?
Yes.
Community Affairs, want to thank Pastor Phil France and Living Grace Church for hosting the Jazz on the Grass this past Saturday. It was emceed by our mayor, and we also were entertained by the Jay Grant Experience with our very own Joyce Hurley on the vocals. So they did an excellent job, and it was participated by a number of people, not only residents, but also visitors from surrounding municipalities, so we're very pleased with that. The Community Affairs Committee will host once again the Kids Zone for this coming Saturday's Lynwood Fest. We are looking for volunteers. We have 3 shifts that have to be covered, a 3 to 5 shift, a 5 to 7 shift, and a 7 to 9 shift, and we have different attractions that need to be covered at those different shifts. We have a welcome table and wristband table, face painting, horse and pony rides, obstacle course, a circus castle bounce house, a birthday bounce house, a basketball bounce competition, and then a video game truck. If you are interested in volunteering, you can please give me your name and your email address before you leave today. There will be a meeting here tomorrow evening, not tomorrow evening, on Thursday evening. There will be a meeting in this room so that I can go over all the particulars for the volunteers and those individuals that desire to volunteer. Each volunteer will receive one of these lanyards so that we know that you are a volunteer, and we know that we have met with you and that you have coordinated things with us. We're very pleased by everything that we were able to do as a village this past summer. For those of you that were able to join us at several of these events, we had our walks with the mayor this past summer, movie nights, summer craft, Linvinia twice. We had the Independence Day parade. We enjoyed a White Sox game, Six Flags, and then this coming weekend we're going to culminate our summer with Lynwood Fest. I'd like to invite everyone out to Lynwood Fest. It's going to be a tremendous time. It's going to be concluded by fireworks, and so if you're able to come, we'd like for you to join us. And that's all I have, Mayor.
Thank you. Planning and Zoning, Trustee Lilly.
Thank you, Madam Mayor. I have nothing to report for planning and zoning. May I move on to ordinances and resolutions?
Yes.
I have no report there, Madam Mayor, and that concludes my reports for those 2 entities.
Thank you. Trustee Clark is not here tonight for health and wellness. We'll move on to finance. Trustee Lilly will be filling in for Trustee Eves.
Thank you, Madam Mayor. We have a bill payment memo, a motion to approve number 1451 in the amount of $320,534.72, of which $129,762.75 is payroll for the period of July 10th through July 23rd.
There's a motion. Is it supported?
Supported.
Motion by Lilly, supported by Dunlap. Roll call.
Lily,
Yes.
Dunlap,
Yes.
Blakey.
Yes.
Marshall.
Yes.
That motion carries. Thank you.
I have two other items to cover. The Village Scholarship Update. The Finance Committee is proud to announce that 8 resident high school graduates will be awarded scholarships at Lynwood Fest this Saturday, August 13th at Liberty Memorial Park. This is the village's first time awarding scholarships to assist our youth with furthering their educational needs, and we're proud of our scholars. So I think that's a great thing. I'm really excited about seeing those kids step up there and receive something that was raised through efforts of trustees. And the last piece is financial literacy program. The Finance Committee would like to conduct an assessment on the overall interest of an adult financial literacy program. Right quick, how many of you all know what that is? Show of hands. Okay. This is very important as we get to a certain age in our lives, whether we're 30s, 40s, 50s, or even seniors. Financial literacy means your ability to comprehend how to handle your money so your future is better on the back end. In other words, planning an exit strategy. And what we're talking about here is how feasible that may be to look at planning for your future, retirement needs, things like that. So if you're interested in this type of program, call the Village Hall at 708-758-6101 to sign up, or email Trustee Cynthia Eves at ceves, E-A-V-E-S, at villageoflynwood.net. Okay, and the financial literacy program for high school students returns October 15, 2022. The 6-week sessions are on Saturdays from 9 a.m. until 11 a.m. at Village Hall. Please contact Trustee Eves again as well. Her number is on this particular item, 708-935-5803, and her email is ceves@villageoflynwood.net to sign up for your student, and that concludes my report.
Thank you.
Can I add something, please?
Sure.
I would just like to publicly commend Trustee Eves for the work that she did on this scholarship program. She put her heart and soul into this program, not only soliciting folks to sign up, but also raising the money for this scholarship program. And each one of these students are going to get a sizable amount of money to go to their towards their college education. So I think she deserves a great big round of applause. Thank you, Trustee, Madam Mayor.
Public Safety, Trustee Marshall.
Thank you, Madam Mayor. Just have one thing on the table here. Ask for a motion to approve Officer Jason Kimball as a full-time officer for the Village of Lynwood.
There's a motion. Is it supported?
Support.
Motion by Marshall, supported by Lilly. Roll call.
Lily,
Yes.
Dunlap,
Yes.
Blakey,
Yes.
Marshall.
That motion carries.
Only other thing, I'm just waiting to swear in the newest officer.
Officers.
Right.
All right. Thank you. We'll move on to our department head reports, starting with the Police Department Assistant Chief of Police, Robin Boldy.
Madam Mayor, on August 8th, officers were dispatched to a local repossession company regarding a found article. Thank you. Upon officers' arrival, they were advised of a clear Ziploc bag containing a hard crystal-like substance that was found inside a repossessed vehicle. This substance was field tested and determined to be methamphetamine. It was weighed in at almost a pound, street valued at over $36,000. The investigation is still ongoing. We're still accepting applications for full-time police officers. You can apply at the Records Division. The last day to turn in apps is going to be August 22nd. Stats for the period of July 26th through August 8th, 112 traffic stops, 77 citations, 12 domestic-related calls, 34 building checks, 20 arrests, 11 recovered guns. Don't forget to visit our Village of Lynwood Police Facebook page as well as our Instagram page. And that concludes my report, Madam Mayor.
Thank you. Director of Community Policing, Sergeant Larry Weinberg.
Thank you, Madam Mayor. On August 2nd, we had our first National Night Out event. We had about 300 book bags and various school supplies donated to the children that attended, as well as some raffled items and 2 bicycles. We had a great turnout, a positive response from the residents. I would like to thank the members of the Citizens Police Academy for volunteering during this event. I think it further illustrates the police and community bond that we have. Special thank you to all who assisted with the food prep, raffle tickets, as well as the cleanup, which is a big deal. So thank you all very much for your help on that. For Lynwood Fest, we will also be raffling away 2 more children's bicycles. These bikes have been purchased and donated by your Lynwood police officers. The Illinois Special Olympics Cop on Top event will be August 19th. We'll be accepting donations at the Dunkin' Donuts located at Torrance and Sauk Trail. So please come by and see us. And then the Cops on Bobbers event will be returning this September 17th at Liberty Memorial Park. It was such a great hit last year. I've already gotten a lot of RSVPs. Kids will receive free fishing poles and bait, and we all get to hang out with each other while fishing. So please contact me if you'd like to sign up. And that is all I have, Madam Mayor.
Thank you. Fire Chief Keenan Newton.
Yes, Madam Mayor. So first, I'd just to go over some statistics over the last 2 weeks from July 24th through August 6th. We had a total of 76 calls, so this is not the most amount of calls we had in a 2-week period, but it was definitely about 3 or 4 away from a record. We had 1 authorized burning during that time period, 54 medical calls, 2 where nothing was found at the address, 4 motor vehicle accidents, 1 gas leak, 5 that were related to the severe weather that we had, which include 4 power lines down and 1 severe weather assessment, 3 fire alarms, 1 assist to a citizen, 1 we were canceling a route when a neighboring town requested us to come out. We had 1 smoke scare, and we had 3 drone missions. 2 of those drone missions were for the Lynwood Police Department, and 1 of them was to assist Park Forest Police Department. Just as a reminder that we are recruiting for new firefighters. If you can pass a medical screening, background check, an agility test, we'll put you through the academy. We'll even send you to EMT school. So we have applications that are still being processed. So if you know somebody or if you're thinking about it, by all means, go ahead and put an application in. Also, like to remind everybody about our smoke detector program. Again, this is for homes that are more about a little over 30 years of age or more. If you have smoke detectors that look like they're yellowing, falling apart, not working the way you think they should be working, we'll come and check them and inspect them for you. And if it's prudent, we'll go ahead and replace them as well. And lastly, the Lynwood First Responders Association will be hosting its softball tournament on September 17th. Proceeds will be going to Mission 1. Mission 1 is basically a mental health support organization for public safety personnel. And that concludes my report, Mayor.
Thank you, Chief. Our village engineer, Dave Schilling.
We have a brief, probably 3 or 4 minute presentation on the pond behind the Public Works building.
Is it on?
Okay, I'm obviously Dave Schilling. I'm from Robinson Engineering, the village engineer. This spring, it was brought to my attention that the pond beside.
It's for the recording.
Okay, behind the Public Works garage had some erosion problems that is affecting the cell tower that is on the property. For those that don't know, the Public Works garage is off of Stony Island, kind of behind. Here's the Ho Chunk building, the Dream Palace. Public Works is here, and the pond that serves Public Works is behind the pond. Here is kind of an aerial view of the pond with the cell tower in question between the Public Works building and the pond itself. This is what it looks like. The pond is eroding away towards the base of the cell tower. It used to be, you can see how far out it used to be, and over time just the wind and the waves lapping against the shore is eroding that away. T-Mobile the owner of the tower that leases the property from the village has approached the village to remediate the problem before it gets worse and gets closer to the base of the tower. Site history, the building and pond was built late 70s, early 80s. It was purchased in the village by the village from, it was either a trucking company or a plumbing company to be used as the public works garage. As the Ho-Chunk facility and the library were developed, their storm sewer actually is routed through the pond, which contributes to that high water level and water flow. The way that detention ponds work is a lot of water goes in and only a little bit comes out. That's what prevents adjacent streams and everything from flooding when it rains. So like I said, the current concern is that the erosion would continue to get worse and the tower would lose that structural integrity. Here are some options that we're proposing for repair. The first is as simple as just, riprap, which is those big 3-4 inch rocks. Some other ideas are what they call a revetment mat, that's just pieces of concrete all woven together. And then they do the same thing, but instead of mats, they're kind of like blocks. So just going forward, there's some complications with the project. If you just fill in the pond bank, you're taking away that water storage volume. And then there's conflicting information on the design, size, and condition of that outfall. That's the pipe going out of the pond. There might be some issues with the outfall that needs to be reconstructed. I don't think that pond is supposed to be that high. The day that those pictures were taken, it wasn't like it hadn't rained for some time, and according to Public Works, it's kind of always that high. And then to repair the pond, it had to be pumped down, and everything has to go through MWRD for review and approval because it's stormwater. So next step would be for the board to authorize Robinson Engineering or another engineering company to take a closer look, perform alternative analysis on the repair options. If that is the direction of the board, I can have a proposal in front of you for the next meeting. Like I said, you may need to reconstruct that outfall. You're going to have to pump down the pond and get everything approved by MWRD. Right now, depending on the options, we're looking at between $45,000 to $90,000 to repair. That would be the total project.
What's MWRD?
MWRD is the Metropolitan Water Reclamation District. They have stormwater control over the entire Cook County. So anytime there's a development, when any development that's over, I think, 5 acres, it has to be reviewed by them, and they control stormwater and sanitary sewer for the whole county. You're welcome. That's it.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Dave, can you also speak to the stormwater master plan for North Creek and Deer Creek?
Yes, around 2009, 2010, MWRD, the same organization that I just spoke of, they did a study for North and Thorn Creeks that take all the stormwater away from Lynwood, and they approached the village, which they did all surrounding villages, to ask about where there's, stormwater problems. So one of the, I'm sorry, I was not expected or anticipating to speak on this, so I'm trying to.
Just high level, that's okay.
Yes, one of those was the Haven Estates ponds that often overtop during rain events. So it looks like MWRD has selected that as a project for the village. So they're going to be doing some testing on those ponds to see how the soil is underneath them for the water to percolate into the ground. So we're hoping that that turns into a village project for the village. Usually those projects are 100% funded, designed and construction by MWRD. So that's definitely good news.
Thank you. Thank you, Dave.
Sure.
All right, we will jump down to the building department. Ms. Hurley.
Madam Mayor, the number of permits issued from July 26th to, July 27th to today, August the 9th, it's 38 permits at a total of $15,725.20 with a valuation of $417,050. Just want to remind residents that fence construction here in the village of Lynwood is semi-private. That means 20% visibility within the construction of said fence. That information can be found in Municode, municode.com, section 18-300. It's subject number 5, and it talks about prohibited fence materials. If you decide to ignore that particular instruction, there will be a ticket issued for that, and the fine is upwards of $750, along with the replacement of that fence. So if you construct a fence that is outside of the restrictions of this fence, that fence has to be taken up, and you have to start over. So it's always in everyone's best interest to go ahead and get your permit. Make sure you have your post-hole inspection so that your process is smooth and there are no interruptions to your household. If you have any additional questions or concerns, you may call us at 708-758-6101. That's the end of my report, Madam Mayor.
Thank you, Ms. Hurley. Attorney Boyle.
No report.
All right. Erica, do you have a report for the clerk?
Just a reminder that your village stickers are at $96 now, and they can be purchased at Village Hall. And that was it, Madam.
And I will, because we are in order and we are no longer in public address, we will move on. Okay, we talked about it we talked about it last time. We did. I shared with you last time, so we're going to move forward with the swearing in of our officers. Officer Kimbrough, please step forward. Officer Kimbrough will be pinned by his wife, Misty. Please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your name.
I, Jason Kimbrough,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of Illinois,
and the Constitution of the State of Illinois.
and that I will faithfully discharge
I will faithfully discharge
the duties of the office of
the duties of the office of
full-time police officer for the Village of Lynwood,
full-time police officer of the Village of Lynwood,
according to the best of my ability.
according to the best of my ability.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Congratulations. Good to see you.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, sir.
All right.
Congratulations.
As you can see, we get very excited when we're able to add to our public safety team. And Officer Kimbrough is a true asset to the Village of Lynwood. We are just thrilled that you were able to convert from part-time to full-time. So welcome to the Village of Lynwood family. I need you to do one more thing for me. Sign right there. Not that we would ever want to show you up, but. I actually have to do a quick wardrobe change. Will Officer Luna please come forward? Officer Luna will be pinned tonight by Assistant Chief of Police Robin Boldy. Do you, Luna, solemnly swear that you will support, I'm sorry, can you raise your right paw? There we go. Do you, Luna, solemnly swear that you will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of Illinois, and that you will faithfully discharge the duties of the office of K-9 Police Officer for the Village of Lynwood?
Give up. Give up. Give up. Luna's got her own collar. And badge. Oh. Wait a minute, I need a picture. Here. Let's see.
Luna, get over there and sign that paper.
Get a paw print on it. Great shot. Thank you.
If Luna signs this
Mayor,
paperwork,
would you
y'all
send
will.
those? Excellent. Thank you.
All right.
Great, great.
So
Good
welcome
job.
our two newest officers to the Village of Lynwood. All right. So, I will be brief because I know everyone wants to go and greet Officer Luna and take pictures, as well as Officer Kimbrough. We don't want to leave you out. It's just, how often do you get to swear in a dog? How often? This is probably a once in a lifetime thing for me. All righty. So we'll move on to my report. I just have a few things to share with each of you. The Village of Lynwood extends its condolences to the Village of Mattison and the Griscoe family on the passing of former village clerk Dorothy Griscoe. So please keep the Village of Mattison and the Griscoe family in your prayers. As part of our beautification efforts, you will see over the course of the next 2 weeks new Welcome to Village of Lynwood signs. So we are tearing down all of the old wood signs that are chipped and tarnished and you can barely read, and we're replacing them with some great signs. And you've also probably seen some flowers planted and lots of projects that are happening around the village. So we will continue to do things to make sure that Lynwood remains beautiful. I want to share with you an award letter that I received that I'm very excited about. Dear Mayor Curry, the Cook County Department of Transportation and Highways is pleased to inform you that your application has been selected for participation in the 2022 Invest in Cook program. Specifically, CCDOTH is granting Lynwood $150,000 for the Moving Lynwood Forward initiative. This project, as described in your application, has been found to align with Connecting Cook County, our long-range transportation plan. Your project was one of nearly 80 applications received, seeking more than $30 million in grants. All applications were carefully reviewed and evaluated by our staff. We congratulate you on your selection and look forward to working closely with you on the project's implementation. So this $150,000 will fund a feasibility study, and hopefully at the end of the feasibility study, we will be awarded a larger sum of money that will fund some transportation projects we have, which include bike roads, pedestrian walks, sidewalks, and some repairs to our roads. So I'm very excited that we were selected to be the recipient of these funds. I want Stacy Govia to stand up. This young lady is the reason why there is a K-9 Luna for the Village of Lynwood. Stacy is a part of Protecting K-9 Heroes, and she is passionate about K-9 officers. She donated Luna to us as a puppy. She has donated, I believe, about $2,500 for the care and maintenance of Luna. She's donated Luna's bulletproof vest, and she is committed to continuing to seek out funds so that we can offset some of the costs of having a K-9 officer. And so not only did you bless us by giving us Luna, but you blessed us by saving money. So I cannot not acknowledge you. And Assistant Chief of Police Boldy and I wanted to offer up a challenge coin and a certificate of appreciation, as well as our Village of Lynwood pen.
Thank you. And I just wanted to say briefly, a challenge coin represents unity and camaraderie of an organization. It also honors the actions of a person receiving it. On behalf of the Village of Lynwood, the Lynwood Police Department, I would like to dedicate you a certificate of appreciation, along with a challenge coin and a village pen to you, Stacy. We wouldn't be here today without all your help and support. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Yes, thank you.
Thanks for allowing the K-9 to be part of Lynwood.
So we have people who are rooting for Lynwood that don't even live in Lynwood, and I just appreciate that. So thanks again, Stacy. Just a couple more things. Some of you have probably seen the South Suburban newspaper where they're doing a series on Rate Your Mayor. The edition that came out today, they are asking you to rate 4 mayors. I am one of the 4 mayors. However, I am listed as Dana Curry. I don't know who Dana Curry is. I'm Jada Curry. I don't know how this happened. I did place a call to the paper, but I just want to call this out to you all because I am aware. So please stop screenshotting this and sending it to me. I know. And no, the D in my middle initial does not stand for Dana. It's Denise. So I still, maybe Dana's my twin. I don't know. But I know. So please stop texting me. Last but not least, Lynwood Fest is on Saturday. I am looking forward to spending some quality time with each of you. I hope that you will come out. We have an amazing lineup, some great vendors, and we've all put in a lot of work to make sure that this is the best Lynwood Fest ever. So I look forward to seeing you on Saturday from 3 p.m. until 11 p.m. There's an amazing stage lineup. The kids zone is crazy, and fireworks will begin roughly at about 9 p.m. So we'll see you on Saturday. Is there a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
There's a motion by Marshall, supported by Lilly. Roll call.
Lily,
Yes.
Dunlap,
Yes.
Blakey,
Yes.
Marshall.
Yes.
That motion carries. This meeting is adjourned. Thank you.